All right, folks. So I'm sitting here watching the Super Bowl halftime Illuminati report or something like that. It looks like. It used to just be, we'd have like Michael Jackson up there, having a nice scream and a sing. Now we got a whole freaking Illuminati message from the dark side every halftime show of now every Super Bowl. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to show you some other things that are a little ridiculous, but really interesting. Folks, if you go over, at Planet X, we've heard Planet X for several years, probably about a decade or so or more. We've heard this Planet X, planet number 9. People call it Nibiru. People call it Wormwood and a lot of different things. The Goblin, the Destroyer, all kind of things. All of that's a little bit mixed up, but really, Planet X News. I must just got a message. Sorry, folks, for that. Planet X News on YouTube and Wages World on YouTube. Used to go by Blue Kool-Aid. These two guys, Planet X News, if you go to him, he actually now has a visual on our celestial object doing the 28-day orbit around our sun elliptically. He's doing an ecliptic 28-day orbit around our sun, and every 28 days we generally are having a huge earthquake like the one that was a 7.7 on the 29th. But anyway, you can go to him. He's got visual of this object, and it looks like it's binary, and that's what we figured it was going to be, a binary system. But it is pulling plasma off the sun. It is affecting, and then, of course, when it pulls the plasma, and then it heads toward Earth going millions of miles per hour, it causes earthquakes. It's just very interesting. I am not by any means an expert on this stuff, so that's why I'm saying Planet X News and Wages World. Wages World, this is a really good dude here. He'll give you, we run off, I'm studying now the frequency. We need to look into frequency levels, folks. That can affect the way we feel. And Wages World, he's got the Schumann over there that shows the frequency levels. And, base frequency for us, 7.83. Well, it looks like the frequency has been changing, going up, just going crazy. But frequency levels, we need to look at that. Wages World's got that. And Wages World's always also got some news about our celestial object that Planet X has been talking about as well. Both of those guys. Go check it out. Their past couple videos have been extremely informative, and it's legit. All right, folks, I need to get on to some other stuff real quick here. Let's see here, y'all. But yeah, I mean, like I said, go check those guys out. There's some very interesting stuff going on with our sun and with this object. But yeah, folks, so my last several videos have been on the Trump peace plan. We saw it unveiled, and now we've seen chaos ensued by the Palestinians after seeing this deal. Erdogan, president of Turkey, did not like this. Of course, Abbas, he did not like this, the ruler of the Palestinians. Most of the Palestinians are not accepting this, and there has been, some war raging again over there, just because of the unveilment here. It hasn't even been signed, and it's like it's not going to be signed for a while. And in fact, what's possible is we are neck and neck with Sixth Trumpet War, which is Revelation 9:13, and Daniel 9:27, of course, the covenant with many, which is what we're looking for. Those two prophecies are neck and neck right now. So we're not sure what's going to happen. We hear the prophecies. First they say peace, then sudden destruction comes. Well, in a way, sudden destruction did come right even after the announcement of the peace plan. We had the 7.7 earthquake now, which we know what caused that, but still there was many signs on that day that, and then when the Palestinians were getting upset over this deal, there was some destruction going on even as it was just unveiled, not even signed yet. But folks, if you look to another guy, Jacob Israel, Again, there's not everything that I agree with everybody, but Jacob Israel, he came out with a video not shortly, a few days back, about showing some so-called signs or anomalies. Sometimes I like to say, some people like to say, on we know Solomon. Solomon was the first temple was Solomon's temple. It was destroyed back in 586 BC, and then you had the second temple, then that was destroyed in 70 AD, and now we're waiting on the third temple. But Solomon, you start looking for stuff. When we just saw Daniel 9:27 not actually fulfilled, but we seen it. We seen the covenant with many. We just ain't seen it signed yet. But we look at Solomon. And so you can go check out his video and you can understand kind of what I'm trying to get at, y'all. But just recently, just the name Solomon in the news, on the internet, in TV and stuff, folks, it looks like a lot of different things, like that earthquake that hit on the 29th, the day of the unveilment of the peace plan. We had, near the Solomons Island, a 6.3 quake hit over there near the 7.7 over by Jamaica. We had the killing of Soleimani. And Soleimani, of course, is Solomon. Again, this is from Jacob Israel, so I'm not going to take any credit on these findings. Jacob Israel found these and delivered this video to us. But again, the Nintendo Switch has like a Solomon program video game, he said. There was some news reports saying that recently the Solomon Islands not ready to deal with some logging with China, which I guess at this point is really not good with what's going on with the coronavirus. And I would like to get into that a little bit later, maybe in my next video. But there's a lot of information going on about that. So, I don't know near as much as what a lot of other people know about the virus. But anyway, again, Solomon. So we're looking, like we could see where John Solomon was involved in part of this Ukrainian plot that's been going on with the Ukraines. We're also looking at Solomon Weisenberg, who had a deal in writing the Senate impeachment trial. There's also, folks, we see David Solomon in the news. He's head of Goldman Sachs, and he's been in the news. Also, there are other things going on, like an HBO show, Outsider, and then in it had some teasers in it. And it related to Solomon, the name Solomon. Also, one other point, I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but King Solomon's mines were possibly found, and that was from the Jerusalem Post back on the 24th. So we're seeing a lot of signs, Solomon. So there's some signs that this thing could already be starting to be built. Now, I doubt that, but all the furnishings and everything are ready for it, and they're waiting for that red heifer. And the red heifer, I believe, will be ready in August of this year if it is spotless. And that by that time, it'll be of the proper age. And we can go into the reasons why they need the red heifer, but that's just one other thing that they need. But again, folks, I just got to keep moving on, running out of time here. Oh, the halftime report's over. I guess we need to get back to our Super Bowl. But, folks, there's a lot more important things going on besides the Super Bowl. Anyway, one more big point. We're always concerned with, when times get really tough, and if I run out of money or run out of food, if we're at war, if we're going through the tribulation, if there's nothing that we can find to eat, if there's this stuff going on, folks, Jesus Christ, he will take care of us. He will take care of his children. He'll take care of his sheep, folks. And the reason why I'm saying that is that I have found reports that manna is falling from the heavens in Africa, folks. It's been dated back. Manna has been falling in an area in Africa like since back in the 30s, the 40s. Just recently I saw, folks, this was coming out of Angola, Africa, in Angola, Africa. There's a church in Angola, Africa, and the people was starving and they were praying. They were the remnant. They were the people of God that were down there and they were praying. And they had nothing to eat. They had very little to survive on. And in Angola and Uganda, it's fallen. Manna, it's been falling. It appears, they said it comes down in like flakes. It's very sweet tasting like honey, folks. Manna. So we get worried. Oh, am I going to be able to make it and survive, folks? If the Lord, manna rained down thousands of years ago to provide for his people, the Israelites, when they were wandering through the desert wilderness for 40 years and there was nothing for them. He poured manna from the sky for them to eat so that they could survive. Now, folks, again, Uganda, Angola, if you'll go and you'll type in Manna Falls in Africa, and that should bring it up. You could probably go on YouTube because they actually have video evidence of the manna they've picked up off the ground. And this, I'm running out of time, folks, but again, the divine providence of Angola there. And they said that, folks, this is very interesting too. When the manna fell, it was sweet. But now, if there was conflict with someone's walk with Christ, like if there's issues going on, maybe in their church, or there's some kind of strife, or there's something going on where maybe someone or someone's folks, or that maybe they're not walking right with God, maybe there's some difficulty going on, maybe there's some sin or something going on, the manna would still fall, but it would be more bitter. And until those people or that person or the church or whatever basically got their self right again, asked for forgiveness, repented, the manna would turn sweet again the next time. And the manna would fall on Wednesdays and Fridays. This is in Angola I'm talking about at the moment. So this is big news, folks. You would never hear of this on our news. Manna falling from heaven. This is big time. This is big time. This is to reassure our faith that we need to strengthen our faith every day. And folks, if manna is falling in an area of Africa for people down in that area, then I am guaranteed that he will provide for us when we need it. He provides for me, folks. I don't make much per year. By the time, I'm not even going to go into it, but the Lord provides for me, and he's provided a loving family for me as well that helps me. But the little bit that I make and the blessings that I continue to receive, y'all, it's only through Christ that he has given me what I have and that I'm even alive right now and speaking. But manna, folks, M-A-N-N-A. I've seen it spelled M-A-N-A, but I'm thinking M-A-N-N-A, manna. Manna falls in Africa. And you could probably put that maybe in the internet, but you could go to YouTube and pull up probably a few videos. Hopefully, eventually, I don't even have a computer, folks. So I'd like to have some pictures where I can, like, pick it up and show you, here's the pictures. Right now, I'm just reading information that I have obtained through research every single day. Yes, I have a job as well. So when I get myself home, it's research till I go to bed. It's reading, it's Bible reading, it's researching what's going on, history, everything. Folks, I'm going to be getting into some big time prophecy news here pretty soon. This coming new week that we're coming in, folks, there's stuff in Revelation that nobody's ever known, and thanks to several people, several at end time, several other people, folks. There's several people that I follow and that I can trust in. But anyway, I'm going way too long now. But folks, manna is falling in Africa. So It's very interesting. I'm going to try to find some more details out on that. I'm going to try to keep y'all informed about any other peace plan updates. But I've got a lot more stuff, folks. I'm going to bring it to you, so y'all hold on tight. There's some major stuff going on, and there's major stuff going on before or around May 12th. Big time events. I'm not sure exactly, but I got some ideas. Go check out Planet X News and Wages World on YouTube. Just check it out. Hold on tight. Yeah.